Hello everybody and welcome to Port Auto Studio. In this video I'm going to talk about my new heat shield for my 3D printer. Heat shields are of course great if you want a more even temperature spread over the whole print, which will reduce splitting, lifting and shrinking of the final product. I didn't make too many sketches for this project since I had a pretty good idea of what the end result would be, and also the nature of this build didn't give me much wiggle room for the design options. It basically demanded the design that I ended up with. I started out with about 3 meters of acrylic plastic and started with cutting the main pieces. When you do this, please make sure you have a proper workshop and won't try to do this on the living room table like I did. Luckily I didn't damage any of the legs or the tabletop, but you can see that the whole thing is wiggling precariously. When I had made the first cuts, I could bring the pieces over to my friend's workshop and use a proper table saw. Do be careful, this method was even wigglier than expected. The plastic is very wiggly, so yeah, watch your fingers. And now the assembly. I only glued the sides to the Z-axis together and used homemade clamps to screw the rest of the shield together. I decided to do this in order to be able to disassemble the whole thing if necessary. In fact, the whole project is only using a few different parts: a side clamp, corner clamps, hinges and handles. I also made a new holder for the filament spool since the old one wouldn't fit anymore. The good thing about this is that you can download all these pieces and use it for your own projects and configure them however you like. Link is in the description. The hinges were the most complicated part of the build. They were printed like usual on the printer, but I realized that they would be very bulky if I tried to print the pins as well. So what I ended up doing was to take my heat gun and straighten out a piece of scrap PLA to use as rivets. It was then a simple task to flatten one end of the pins, insert hinge blades and flatten the other end. And I had my hinge. And by the way, I did an assembly of this at 3 o'clock in the morning, so the risk of accidents was higher than usual. However, one thing I did right this time was to purchase a proper step drill to make sure that the plastic wouldn't crack. But with that said and done, I finished this build at 7 o'clock this morning and I fitted it to the printer. If I would have done something different, it would have been to redesign the door ever so slightly, since it's now so heavy that it's skewing the whole build a little bit. But that is something for another time. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I'm going to bed now. See you later. Bye.